Hey guys, sorry about the long wait. Haven't found a guest yet, so I'll keep you guys updated once I find one. Thank you for your patience. Just hang on a minute, guys. There's a possible guest that's coming. Possible. I don't know if it's gonna be happening or not, but we'll see. We'll keep you guys updated. Okay. Oh wait, hold on. As soon as I unmuted, I just got them. Possibly. Okay, never mind. So, um, still downtime. So, this is the part where it becomes a little bit of a normal stream. Just read the chat. Um, until the new guest comes here. Same time next week, yeah. Not actually, it's not going to be the same time next week. It's probably going to be Tuesday of next week because I'm off class every Tuesday. The chat was very active this stream. Probably the most active I've seen. The most active I've seen on my channel, and 6 concurrent viewers. Like that, no, that like that is sick. I wonder who's watching. Um, just waiting for this one person. No, no more people. But yeah, this has been crazy, crazy podcast. Um, yeah, it's probably gonna be live like this every single time. So yeah. Let me just go on studio real quick because I have to add this live stream to the podcast on my channel. Everything has been it's been okay. It's been okay. Let me just wait, hold on. Am I even able to? Podcasts. Details. Videos. Add videos. Choose existing videos. It's probably I can't add it because it's probably because it's not a video yet. I'll add it. I'll add it after the stream. But yeah, wait. How long was that? Okay, not that long ago. Not that long ago. Still a possibility. Yeah, I'm very, I am very sorry to hear about that, man. I really don't think that should have happened, and I really shouldn't have. I do not like trolls, that's for sure. It's just annoying. Like, it's not like I don't get angry at trolls. It's just annoying. Like, do something better with your life. Okay, possibility. Possibility. Could turn into a actually good podcast in a second. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know yet. Don't get me wrong. Sam was cool. Sam was cool. This person though. This person that probably might be here. Oh, oh, hold on a second. Let me just. Okay, yeah.
Hi.
Hello there.
Is my mic working?
Yes, it is. You are live.
Hi. How are you?
I'm doing good. What about you?
I'm doing really well, thanks.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes. Hi. My name is Chanelle-Lize. I use she, they pronouns. Um, and oh, what question should I answer? What should I say about myself other than that? I don't know.
This is mainly about creativity. So, you got anything
Ooh.
creative about you?
Yeah, I have a BFA. I have a Bachelor's of Fine Arts in Art Education. So I am a professional art teacher, and I'm also currently an acting student. I'm in. I see your name on the screen is Switch. Is that what I'm calling you? Is this your secret
Yes.
online name? Cool. Switch.
Yes.
I'm in Switch's class at our acting school.
Yes. I've been waiting for you, specifically you, to get on here.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I was playing Minecraft. I didn't know this was happening. Sorry.
That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So, bachelor's degree in what was it again?
In fine arts, I majored in art education and I minored in psychology.
What was that like?
Ooh, okay, that was it was fun. It was hard. I would say in comparison to what we're doing now, it was harder and it was not as like you had different classmates. Sometimes, oh, pardon me. Sometimes you had the same classmates in different classes, like because you'd have your core classes, everybody who was majoring in art education in your like cohort, like in your year, there would be like art ed classes that you would take together, and then there would be electives, and sometimes you would have share the same elective with like a friend or someone in your class. And then sometimes like I took French, and French is a fun one because it's not really attached to any particular major, so you would just get like, oh, this person's majoring in finance and that person's majoring in poli-sci, and it's like, oh, everybody's like from a random department in the university. So you got to meet a lot of people, but it was hard to make community. I prefer, what we have now where we get to see the same people every day in the same classes, and we don't have to like worry about making our own class schedules. It's like set up for us. That's a lot easier in that way. Other than that, I don't know. I if you have like a more specific question, I can like tell you more like what's different, what's the same. but that's my first like the first thing that I think of when I think of what was that like. I'm comparing it to like what we're doing now and like what I like better about this versus what I was doing before. I definitely love like the high school feel of like this is my class and these are my people and that's it, you know? That's nice.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Uh, can you still hear me? I think my camera is bugged out.
Yeah, I can hear you, but you're like you look very pensive on my screen. You're not blinking at
Okay.
all.
I've been nodding along and listening to you, but yeah. I'm trying to think of a specific question here
Mhm.
about so you were saying you were an art teacher at one point, or you're
Yes. I did work a little bit as an art teacher. You start working pretty immediately. I think my first internship, I studied in Quebec in Montreal, so they call it a stage. So if I say stage, I mean internship. Um, it's in second term. You really get thrown in the deep end pretty quickly, which is good because it's a very like hands-on learning as you go kind of field, anyways. So I do include that when I say working as an art teacher, even though like I was fresh out the gate, I was still technically like working. I wasn't getting paid, but I was still like, you know, oh there you are, hi. I was
hi.
still kind of working. So on my resume, even like if I'm making a resume for art teaching, I do add those internships, those stages as part of my work experience. So it's been a few years. The tricky thing about being in Montreal is my French. I'm not a fluent French speaker. I kind of speak French, but um, it's difficult to like even if you have a francophone student or two that speaks English, if there's only a couple of them, um, it's harder for them to integrate into the learning community because everybody else is speaking English so quickly and telling jokes that they may not quite get. Like telling a joke in a different language is kind of hard because the humor is a little bit different and the playing on words can be hard. I've seen francophone students that speak English just kind of like sink into themselves and kind of withdraw and not really be a part of the community. And so it's fair that like you do need to be very bilingual to teach in um in Montreal as an art teacher, but it's also frustrating that it's so hard to learn French. Like I'd want like there's a program where you can like essentially make it your full-time job to be learning French. They'll give you money to do it and it was I didn't know it existed for so long and then I tried to get in and they like gummed it up for me and I had to like it just got messed up and it was really frustrating to me cuz like hearing all the politics about like oh not enough people are speaking French da, 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 and then you want to do it and they're like no you're not allowed. Like so yeah, that was frustrating. But I love teaching and I love working with people and yeah, what I did this summer I was working at a summer art camp where it's like bilingual but it's like the kids that are francophone that like all at that point I've been working there long enough that enough of the people enough of the kids know me that they actually can help me translate when I get stuck and I can kind of teach in French. So it worked out okay and I also like I wasn't first choice. People there were other people that spoke better French that like had to go to a different continent all of a sudden for an emergency, and so the school was like, "Chanel, help us," and I was like, "I got you." So they're not like don't go after the school be like, "Ah, you're breaking the law." No, I just was filling in. It's fine. We weren't breaking any language laws, but yeah, it's I see the point in it, but also yeah, so it's I'm glad that I'm finding new avenues to use my skills in ways that make sense, like moving back to Anglophone Canada and working with people that like I know I can really connect with on in a fluent way. I think it's you know when doors slam in your face, just stop banging at the door sometimes to go somewhere else.
Oh yeah,
Do
yeah,
something
I get
else.
that.
Oh.
Okay, so have you gotten any do you have any stories about any rotten students or like any bad students at all?
Yeah, but not in the way that you think.
Okay.
I'm a humanist, and I believe that all human beings are inherently good, and I've only ever really had other human beings prove that point to me. As much as there's a lot of evil in the world, people usually have to try really hard to be evil on purpose. They kind of have to rationalize it and justify it in their own heads to make that happen. That's where lies come from. If we couldn't tell lies, we couldn't do evil because we wouldn't be able to handle the truth of ourselves. Um, yeah, I had one student. Oh gosh, I love her so much because she was just a little demon. She's a little hellion, um, and she would just cause a ruckus. And she wouldn't listen to anybody. But I was like, I feel like I could get her to listen to me by telling her that, like, what I did essentially. She was running around the classroom like not so banana balls, and then she ducked under the table, and I was like, "You're gonna hit your head, kid." And she was like, "I don't care. I'm not." Da, da, da. And I sat down next to her and I looked at her and I was like, okay, I need you to understand just one thing. I actually don't care if you listen to me. And she just kind of like looked at me and like she looked genuinely surprised. Like, what do you mean you don't care if I listen to you? Like, yeah, I don't care. I don't need to be in charge of you. I just need you to understand this is summer camp. It's not school. I'm not grading you or anything like that. My only job here as the adult in the room, as one of the adults in the room, is to make sure you have fun. If you bonk your head on this table and start crying, and we have to get ice from the kitchen to put on your head, and then we have to send you home early because your head hurts, hey, that's not the goal. You didn't have fun. Boo. F that day sucks. So, like, if I tell you to do something, you can ask me questions about why, but you have to pause and like not be doing it while we're having that discussion. But just know, like, you can trust me going forward. The only reason why I'll be telling you not to do something is because I genuinely don't think it's going to contribute to you having a fun day. And like after being able to say that to her, because I have noticed this, I did notice some of my coworkers genuinely just were mad. They didn't like her because she wouldn't listen, and that did hurt their feelings as adults. Like they just wanted to, be respected or whatever. So hearing that there's an adult there that wasn't seeking to control her for their own ego, she actually started to listen to me. But also it was kind of like a push or pull because there were some things that I would let her do and not other kids do because she just because she was more daring, she was also a little bit more competent because that's kind of where that comes from, that like testing boundaries. So I would just tell her like, hey, if you do that, this is going to happen. And then if that happens, then you'll have a mess to clean up. Or I'm like, well, I wouldn't say I have to get you a band-aid because if it became an injury issue, it would just become a no. Because I'm like, I'm not going to give you permission to hurt yourself. Um, but sometimes, like if we're on the playground and she was playing a little bit wild, I would say, hey, that looks like something I might have to get a band-aid for, just so you know. So like it was one of the things that I really enjoy working with kids is like helping them work out their agency and their boundaries. So that little push and pull, it wasn't just with her, there's other kids as well that I did that with. But like you asked me for worst kid. So like the kid that was like trying to climb to the top of the jungle gym to leap off like Superman, that was this kid. um, Absolutely adore her. I miss her a lot. Yeah, a wild child. Nothing can stop her except for herself. And I hope she never learns to stop herself, except for when it comes to safety. But I hope she never gets in her way and that she like achieves all her dreams because she's a go-getter. She's great.
Yeah, people with that personality, they can pretty much get whatever they want,
Oh yeah.
essentially.
And get what other people need too,
Oh
you
yeah.
know? Yeah.
We need a lot more of those people in the world. Like those types of people could probably invent the cure for cancer.
Mhm. 100%, yeah. Those daring go-getters are just like, what if I just did this thing that I'm not allowed to do? Maybe that's why we haven't figured it out yet because there's too many rules. Move.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely. I really like your view though that humans have to be bad on purpose, and it's
Yeah.
yeah, it was. I thought about it. I was like, yeah, that's actually like really like relatable. You
It's
have to
not my
lie
idea.
on
It is
purpose.
humanism. Somebody thought of it like a while ago. I can't remember how many years ago. I think it was, is it Maslow? I don't know. Something from psychology. I can never remember what time it is, let alone when things happened in history.
But
But yeah, I learned about it when I was minoring in psychology, and I really liked like I don't want to live in a world where there are people that can't help but be evil. And I liked that really pointed out how sometimes people will make excuses for themselves. They'll justify their actions. You'll never see anybody that's just like, yeah, it was evil and I did it. You only ever see like, no, 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 see it this way. Hear me out. Da 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 da. And I think that's I don't think I yeah. We always have to make excuses because we always have to see ourselves as a hero. So it takes effort to go against the natural human nature to be compassionate and cooperative. It's we're social animals. Survival of the fittest means survival of the most cooperative people.
Yeah, that's yeah.
that
Yeah, that is yeah.
is
Um
that is very yeah.
what was studying for psychology like?
It was okay, that was really hard. I do a little bit better in, more abstract, fine artsy kinda wibbly wobbly because you can BS things a little bit, like, the amount of times I put a painting up on the wall that wasn't done, and then the professor would say, "Oh, I like this, it's not overworked." In my head, I'm like, "Yeah, because I didn't finish it." But, like, that there's kind of a more there's more wiggle room in fine arts because it's more heartful than mindful, I guess. Psychology, it's really, really interesting, but it's also a lot more concrete. It's not the hardest of sciences. It's still kind of wibbly wobbly in comparison to other things. Um, but like I had to figure out how to make math work in my mind. I'm so bad. I shouldn't say I'm bad at math. I believe I may have dyscalculia, which is like dyslexia for numbers. I genuinely enjoy math. I think it's very interesting, but it does take a lot of effort for me, and I get tired very quickly because there's a lot of things that it's like breathing on manual. I have to do it things on purpose that other people just know. I have to like chew on it and figure it out, and that can really wear me out. Um, but it was also interesting. Like it seems like it feels a bit more competitive. There was more of a open discussion in my fine arts classes, in my art education classes. Depending on the class, there were some really oddly competitive people in some of my classes. But in psychology, there seemed to be like some people would take up this attitude of not seeking to learn, but seeking to prove to the professor that they already know more than they already know what they need to know, which is counterintuitive because like why are you paying thousands of dollars to prove that you already know the stuff. And it kind of like I'm a naturally competitive person and I tend to be a bit of a know-it-all as well. Pardon me, I'm coming off of a cold. And it helped me kind of like see like the effect that had, like see how the professors responded to that and learn ways to like ask a question or even like to say something in like if I think like the professor said something incorrect, instead of being like actually in the textbook that I did the like some of my classmates might do, I would say, what about this perspective? What do you think of seeing it this way? So learning to communicate in more I don't know, diplomatic ways. I don't know how to put it. Like instead of trying to be the smart one, asking more questions and really seeking information versus seeming smart. Um, I think it was no, I think it was before that actually, maybe in high school. Someone told me that one of the most intelligent sentences anyone could ever say is "I don't know." Because seeking information is how you acquire information. Saying that you know is how you block yourself off for learning, and then you plateau and you don't actually keep pace with everybody else because everybody else is always constantly learning. If there's one thing a human being is going to do, it's learn. And also that's something I got to study. I got to study the science of learning. How do we acquire knowledge, which is really, really interesting. Yeah, I don't know if I answered your question. I kind of just rambled about stuff. I don't
Oh,
know.
no, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, like um going on to your math point, I heard that so there was this person that I watch and they were talking about how when they were in the 5th grade they needed to take this math course,
Mm.
and what it did was it took you down to the very basics, like first question was 0 plus 0, and the guy was like, what is this an insult? And they're like, no, we teach you the absolute basics and work you all the way up. because the reason why people mainly fail math is because they missed something in the beginning stage that made it harder for them to succeed in the bigger stages of math. And
Exactly, yeah.
yeah, I really wish I took that course. I would have been in advanced math.
They have something similar to that. I am a little wary about promoting anything to do with Duolingo these days because they've been doing some funky AI stuff. But Duolingo math is the closest to what I can think of that you're talking about, of just like straight up 1 + 1 = 2, and really like building those base blocks. Yeah, like me, one of the things that I struggle with the most, like if I get algebra wrong, it's because I PEMDASed wrong. I can never PEMDAS good. I have to say it out loud and write it on, like I have to write the acronym and like remember what each of the letters mean for any of it to make sense. Yeah.
No, yeah. So, I know this already, but just for the listeners, why did you decide to come to the film school that we both currently attend?
Um, why did I like how or like specifically why, the reason why, not
Yeah,
how it happened?
the reason why.
I have a love of collaborative storytelling, especially through play. So my path has been like this year. How do I say it in the most concise way? I've always loved telling stories, and it's something that I've held on to past childhood. Like everybody plays with toys and plays make believe, but it's something that I just kept wanting to do, and I couldn't find avenues to do it because I was homeschooled and I didn't get to do drama and theater and things like that as much as I would have liked. And I tried to write, but it was not as fun to write by myself. I want to tell stories with other people. Um, and then it kind of tapered off and I kind of forgot about it because it didn't seem like a sensible thing that could become a career. And then a couple years back, I learned about actual play. Um, which is playing TTRPGs like Dungeons and Dragons, but instead of like as a private entertainment, like a family game, like or a friends group game night or something, to record it and broadcast it as a storytelling medium. And the first one I ever listened to was the Adventure Zone by the McElroy brothers on there. The My Brother and Me, right? So I listened to the Adventure Zone. I think I listened to the entirety of Balance, and then I started kind of like losing interest a bit in some. I listened to Balance, and I listened to I forget what their Monster of the Week one is called. The one the forests. I don't remember what it was called. They were like in the Midwest in an Oregon type. They were somewhere in the woods and they were monsters and it was great. So I listened to that and I listened to Balance, and then there were other ones that didn't quite strike my fancy as well as the other ones did. So I started to lose interest. Um and I just kind of kept it on my radar, but I wasn't like really deep into it. I never really like interacted with any of the fandoms or anything like that. Cause I didn't really feel like as a Black woman, I didn't know that other Black women were playing TTRPGs. I didn't see any Black women playing TTRPGs or talking about it. So I was like, oh, that's not for me. I'll be like the odd one out if I get like into the fandoms or anything like that. And I don't want to stick out. So I'm just going to like stay to myself. And then I saw on YouTube, Dimension 20. I was aware of Dimension 20. I was aware of Critical Role, and I was like, okay, cool. Like Dimension 20 was more getting my interest because I was like, oh, cool, there's Black people on there. I love that, cool. But I was also like, I have to pay money to watch. And then I saw the first episode of Burrow's End, and that was DM'd by Abria Iyengar, and she's a Black woman, but I'd seen Black women before. I've never seen a Black woman like me before. Like she was she's not dead. She's neurodivergent. She's so many things. I'm not gonna go through the whole list of all the ways that like she and I are, or the way I see myself in her, but it blew my mind to see the main thing that I saw was somebody was making a living telling a story. Not just like acting out in the story, but like she was the DM or the GM rather, because she was running. No, it was Dungeons and Dragons. It was Dungeons and Dragons, so she was the DM. I hadn't seen that before. She was the first Black female DM I'd ever seen, and I didn't know that was possible. And it sounds stupid, but this is why representation is important. Your brain doesn't really catch on unless you actually see things in reality. Yeah, so I immediately ran and got my wallet and I subscribed to Dropout because I needed to see all of it. And then I just became like this huge Bria Iyengar fangirl. And just like every time I could see like any of her content, I would go and search it out and find it. Not just because of her, but because like everywhere she was, it was like, okay, that's a signal that that's a safe place for me. Because if she could be in a place and she's like me, then I can also be in that same place. Like I said before, representation is important. And then this February, I actually got to meet her in Hamilton, Ontario. She did a masterclass on how to DM a one-shot. I got to go. Long story short, couldn't afford to go. I said that I wanted to go, but I was upset that I couldn't. And someone I knew from a Discord server just sent me a bunch of money so I could take a mega bus from Montreal to Hamilton to go see her. And I got to meet her. I got to take a photo with her and talk to her. And it blew my mind because it wasn't just like, oh, there's Black people doing this. It was we are in the same room. If we live in the same reality and she gets to make a living telling stories and I get to also make a living telling stories. So that's like essentially what reawakened that lifelong desire to be telling a story, to have that be my career. And from that, I jumped into the fandom. I stopped being a passive observer. I started DMing. I started playing actual play. I started playing Dungeons and Dragons on Twitch. My first D&D game was on Twitch because I'm wild like that. I do what I want. I don't care if I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna do it. And then I started DMing, and then I got to, yeah, I'm not going to go through the itemized list of how wild this year has been, but essentially, like, I saw on Instagram an ad for the school that we go to, and I was like, why the hell not? And it's only because of the year that I've had that I could say that. Previously I would go, oh, if only, that's not for me. No, I said, why the hell not? And I put my phone number in, and I got called by an academic advisor, and bing, bang, boom, I auditioned, I got in, and now I'm studying to be an actress. And ooh, that's essentially the avalanche of a year or the avalanche of a story, I guess, that has brought me to this point where I can do what I want to do. I didn't think I could before. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a wicked story. Wicked story.
I tried not to make it super long.
No, it's okay. It's okay. This is a safe space, right? So
Wonderful.
I remember I had something earlier, but it just flew my mind. Just completely got out of it. So you are wanting to be an actress. So what kind of films do you see yourself being in?
That's an interesting question. Like, I see myself honestly being an actual play or being in an animated series. I haven't really considered. I think that's just another thing I need to learn to believe that I can do. Because when I think of like what movie, what shows would I be in, it's very limiting what I come up with. I think about being typecast. You know what I mean? And I don't want to be typecast, but I feel like when we hop out of class, I tend to like do a snappy little salute. I feel like if somebody's gonna throw me into some like wartime something, army something, or I'm like a cop, or I don't know. I don't really know if I want to play a cop, but there's a role that Regina King was. Regina King, yeah, there's a role Regina King did, and on a show that I can't remember on the top of my head, or she might still be doing it. I can't remember, but I feel like that kind of like, that I don't know, that kind of How to Get Away with Murder and like, just like the Black woman that has it together and is grabbing everybody else by the back of their shirts and shaking them, and like, that kind of, she got it all together. But then I don't know, like a Dr. Bailey, or all of that. So I feel like that's probably gonna happen because I don't know, I have that kind of energy. but I don't know what I want. I know I just want to be representation for somebody else. And I'd audition for whatever made sense to audition for. Maybe that's where I'll find out by trying and figuring out like what I actually have fun doing. Cause like even with actual play, I figured out like what sorts of tables, what sorts of not demographic, but like what kind of table energy, like I've learned to suss out what players I want to play with for the long haul because of certain like not contentious energies, but certain energies that I didn't really like. Like there were certain tables that I would, and I feel comfortable saying this because I don't think anybody would know because I didn't make it obvious. But there were certain games that I was in where I was grateful that it wasn't a very, very long campaign. Because I just kind of wanted to like not be there anymore. Because of certain like microaggressive or like just weird energies. And yeah, it's I think it's a feel and do kind of thing for what roles I want to play. But I know for sure, like hands down, I want to play with Abria Iyengar. I want to be at her table. Yes. that's what I want to do. That's my laser focus. Also, I want to be at a table with Lou Wilson. I got to meet Lou Wilson this year as well. He's wonderful. I have a list of people that I would love to play with. I'm not going to go through the whole list, but like top of the list is in bright like red flashing letters. Play with Abria Iyengar at the top of my to-do list.
Oh yeah, that's oh yeah. I had something else again, but it left my mind again. I don't
It'll
know.
come back.
I hope it does. But
I'm
yeah,
impressed
like
you do that. I write down everything that comes across my mind because it will go. It will be gone. I can't hold it. It will not stay between my ears.
oh yeah. Um so oh my goodness. Well, let me think for a minute.
Yeah.
Um I'll just say what my experience has been with
Yeah.
the film school so far with you know you probably will know who I'm going to talk about. There's this one class that we do, and the teacher was like, what kind of roles do you envision yourself playing? And I was like, I envision myself playing like evil guys, like war generals and stuff. And he was like, well, at this point in time, you're not going to be playing those parts yet. And it really made me think, and like for like a while now after that, it's been making me like envision myself as different roles, and is the school is just really eye opening, you know?
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh
there's
yeah.
so many things that the school teaches you about that I have never thought of before. Like it is insane.
It's great. I like it's weird being an art teacher and whilst being an art student because you start to like assess how your teachers are teaching you, especially since like very often in post-secondary teachers don't have teaching training very often. Like they're experts in their fields but may not have like an education degree, that kind of thing. And yeah, I've been genuinely impressed. Like, not that I'm like, oh, I can like audit all the professors or whatever. Like, I don't feel like I'm equal to them or better than them or anything like that. I feel like a student, but it's just really good because I've been in classes where like my educational psychology class, the professor would tell us not to do something based off of what was in the textbook and then do the exact same thing in class. Like I got such a good grade in that class just because like I could just like write about what that professor did and like be like, and don't do that. And I would get an A+. It was just the lived experience was crazy. The lack of awareness is insane, but but yeah, that doesn't happen at our school. I am genuinely impressed by each and every single one of the professors that we have, and like the phrase I'm looking for is pedagogically sound. Everything they do is pedagogically sound, which means like the philosophy of teaching that they use is like well thought out. And yeah, compare like and I am actively comparing them to like a big like I feel safe saying this now because I don't go there anymore, but I went to Concordia University. Like I'm comparing like a big old university with our school, and I'm like, no, I like these professors better. Actually, they're better at teaching. Yeah.
I feel like any big corporation could be defeated by our school.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like 100%.
Yeah. No,
And
that's not. I have some favorite profs from Concordia University. You should know who you are. I also think you're a great teacher, but I've also had some like teachers there. I've had a lot of teachers at Concordia, so there's a spread. But from the handful that we have at our school, yeah, they're across the board amazing teachers.
no, yes. And I just remembered what I was going to say earlier. You think they're going to be putting you in more serious roles? Wait until we dress up for Halloween for some classes, because my
Yeah.
costume is going to be like bussin'.
Ooh, cool. I can't wait to see it. I'm just gonna put on a witch hat because I don't know.
Oh,
I don't feel like I have a costume. I don't feel like doing all that.
oh
I
yeah.
might put the wig on under the hat. It's just a little witch thing going on. A purple wig. Just wear this
So
top.
what were you originally thinking about doing for Halloween?
I don't usually celebrate. Well, my parents don't celebrate Halloween. It's the issue, and I'm living right with them right now. I don't want to ookie spook them out by uh coming downstairs in my incredibly intense witch costume. I can send you a photograph of it later. It's like a I can hold on. I can get the broom. I have the broom on the side here. It kind of came apart a little bit because I moved. So there's the top of it, and then like there's the and it's really big.
Yeah, that's a really big broom.
Yeah, I was a part of it was called the Witches Dance. I don't know why that was so hard for me to remember. Where we like choreographed, like a bunch of ladies from the neighborhood. We choreographed this dance that we did Halloween night for the kids around and handed out candies and stuff. And I had like dark circles under my eyes and like really dark lipstick and like a long purple wig and a big old hat and a big floofy skirt and like striped socks. It was fun. I love costumes and stuff. I want to get into cosplay one day. I just haven't I haven't felt like this is the first time I feel like, ooh, I can engage in a fandom. I can engage in something nerdy. So now I have a bunch of characters that I like, ooh, I would love to like cosplay as this character, that character, or the other. But before, I didn't feel included. So I will be getting into cosplay probably after I finish my move out of my parents' place. Cause I almost said the name of a place. I'm not gonna do that. But a place. There's a place, and there's a lot of things nerdy that happen there. So I said it's Tawasin. It's Tawasin is the place I said because that's a place that sounds like what I was gonna say, and it's close to where I used to grow up. And there's a lot of other places all over the place that also sound like that word. So I feel like I smoke screen efficiently. Did I do it? Probably. Don't dox me. Don't dox us. no one follow us.
You notice the amount of people getting doxxed nowadays? Like it's like every single day I see a YouTube video like I got doxxed. Like it's so
I haven't
insane.
seen that. My algorithm is probably very different than yours though, because I've been actively trying to de-algorithm. I'm becoming a Luddite.
No, yeah. Yeah, I just wish like instead of there having an algorithm, they could just serve us the content that we subscribed for.
Yeah.
Like instead of like here's something that we think you might watch, it's your creator that you subscribe to, another creator you subscribe to, another creator. Like I mean,
Yeah.
like I get like it works. It really does work. It works on me a lot.
Mhm.
And that's why I got into a lot of the stuff that I am into now. And yeah, like, but still, algorithms are just demons.
Yeah. I got to a point where I've been liking a lot of videos that tell you to get off of the app that you're on. So the algorithm has been giving me more videos that are like, "Wake up, you don't live here, go do something else." And then I'll like it so that I get more later and I close the app.
That is actually funny. Like you open the app and it's like get off the app. Okay.
Yeah. Peace. Sorry to bother you. I'll leave.
This weekend I recently got a video on my Facebook and it was like, "Hey, dude, wake up! Just get out of bed and wake up."
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, "Oh, yeah, I'll do that," because I literally just woke up when I saw that. So
Yeah. Yeah. And I
Facebook
love that
is,
that's people will for no reason know, like knowing that, hey, this might help somebody not rot in bed for an extra hour on their phone, will go out of their way to be like, this is a video I'm putting out into the algorithm and I hope it helps somebody. And then that just goes back to like, we inherently want to help each other. Because the person that made that video doesn't know you, doesn't even know you exist, but it's like, get up, live your life, go brush your teeth.
yes, like
Yeah.
I like the world is like no matter how much stuff gets talked about in the world right now, I think it's one of the best places to live in right now.
The world?
Yeah.
I like the way you put that. Yeah, I agree.
Oh
Can't
yeah.
think of a better place to live other than right on this planet.
Yeah.
Honestly, the amount of times I've thought to myself, I want to get off this planet, that's actually a refreshing thought to have. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And I really don't want there to be a planet B, and I want us to stop looking for planet B so that
Yeah.
we don't have to live on planet B.
Yeah. I just started like matching your pivot and I didn't realize it until like just now. I didn't I it was immediately after I started doing it. It wasn't a long time, but I always stop.
Oh yeah.
I have ADHD. I like co-stimming.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I guess I'm stimming too. I've done this for all of my life, so
Yeah, that's
yeah.
cool.
Um, let me see if I can think of any other questions. Um, what motivates you to be so creative?
I believe all human beings are artists. And I think we're all very creative and it serves something outside of us. It serves capitalism. As much as I avoid trying to blame capitalism for everything, it serves capitalism for some of us to believe that we're creative and some of us to not think that we're creative. But I think it's just part of human nature for people to be creative and to seek fun and to seek entertainment. The fact that we even have an entertainment industry that is so creative, like movies, books, music, no one like everything that we yeah, like our entertainment industry is all arts. We all love it. And of course other people have really like other interests like foraging and stuff. um you know uh well, I'm trying to think of something that's more like, I guess, like, I don't know, like solving puzzles and that kind of thing, like more like logic kind of like deductive reasoning kind of versus inductive. Actually, I think I said those two backwards. Doesn't matter words. Um, but I think what motivates me to be creative is just that I'm a human being. Yeah. Individually, because I'm sure that's not the answer that you actually wanted me to give you. What inspires me individually in contrast to other human beings, um, I love telling stories with other people. I'm not really someone who has that much fun sitting down by themselves in front of an easel, sitting down by themselves in front of like a keyboard, and telling a story by themselves. I've even when I was studying fine arts, I had so much more fun painting next to other people, like in class, in studio. If I had to take something home and paint by myself, I didn't have as much fun. I liked being able to stand up and walk around and see what other people were making and interact in that kind of way. So I guess community is what inspires me to be creative. Yeah.
Both of your answers are fantastic.
Thanks.
Um, what so imagine there is an inspiring creator in front of
Mhm.
you.
Mhm.
They haven't really taken off yet in life. What advice do you give them?
Oh, that's an easy one. You're not bad, you're on your way. Yeah, that's something I learned this year. Uh, was it Lou Wilson who said it? It might have been. I got to see, so I went to see the Dropout Improv in Montreal, their show, and then the cast, like the day before the show, did a Q&A. So it could have been anyone from the cast. But my heart is attributing it to Lou Wilson because I don't know, because let's say he said it. It could have also been Jacob Wysocki. I don't know, but or Sam Reich. Sam Reich was there. Whoever knows that that's wild. Anyway, I was very excited about that. I got to take a picture with him. It's on his phone. It's not on my phone. You're gonna have to take my word for it. He said he was gonna post it, and then he never posted it. It was like a big group shot of a bunch of fans, and I was in there. Yeah, the only way not the only way out is through. That's another thing that he said, or someone said. But yeah, you're not bad, you're on your way. It's something that I started saying to my students because it's great to have a pedagogy that you can write like a 5-page paper on, but being able to summarize that into something that a 6-year-old can remember and walk away with, it's really difficult. And so hearing someone else say that and being able to go, yes, that's what I say in class now. And I also like to say slow is smooth and smooth is fast because we tend to rush. That's an Abria Iyengar joint right there. We tend to rush and expect more of ourselves than we expect of others. We're so much more compassionate with other people than we are with ourselves. But if we slow down and expect less of ourselves, it sounds counterintuitive, but you will get more because you will have done it more often. I don't know if that made sense.
Yeah, it made sense. I have two more questions.
Mm.
So this is the main one that I remember. Back when you were, do you still teach?
Not right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back when you were teaching, how did you I don't know how to word it, like how did you influence creative behavior in the classroom?
Oh, I just, yeah, I would just say, yeah, go ahead. Because I spent a lot of time. So my last teaching gig was at a summer camp. So it was 6 to 13. And I spent most of my summer with the like 6, 7-year-olds. And they did a lot of asking for permission. All kids really do, especially like, raising your hand, can I go to the washroom, that kind of thing. And I tried to encourage them to like check in for safety. Can I use this tool? Oh, no, actually, that's dangerous. I should put that away. Or, oh, that's not a good way to do that. That kind of thing. Yes, check in with me for safety. Never have to check in with me. Like some kids would say, like, oh, well, you said that we have to make the sky blue. Can I make my sky pink? Like, I'm not going to tell you no, honey. Go ahead. That's fine. But also understanding that a lot of the art education that kids get is not given by art teachers, and there are some non-art teachers, just regular, elementary teachers, middle school teachers, high school teachers. Maybe not so much high school, because high school will tend to have like a specialist, right? But there are teachers that will say the sky's not pink. Don't do that and crush that creative impulse, right? So, going back to all human beings are creative. Usually when I'm inspiring creativity in a student, I'm just giving them permission to do what they already want to do. Or modeling, like, making a mistake and then going, hold on, that's cool, what if I did that again and on purpose this time? And just encouraging that exploration, and just exploring, and not being so constrained. Oh, but also saying constraints can also really inspire creativity. Like, for instance, the same thing of, cool, we're painting landscapes, you have to paint the sky, you're not allowed blue, I'm not giving you blue. Figure it out. And then they have to think of, cool, okay, so now what am I going to do? And it forces them down a new path, and in their neural pathways, to inspire that creativity and make it a habit. It is a habit, creativity. Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic answers.
I'm gonna blow my nose real quick. I can hear I feel like I'm a little piggy making
Oh yeah,
little noises with my nose.
that's fine. That's fine.
Cold times. So
Yeah,
difficult.
cold suck.
Yeah.
There's this thing. Do you know the brand Vicks?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh, there's
Decongested.
um there's this product that they have. It's called the Vapo Inhaler,
Yeah.
and I literally have one right now. And
I should get one.
yeah, it works like wonders sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I say sometimes because
Yeah.
it doesn't work on me sometimes.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I use it, and then sometimes it makes me want to really sneeze. Like
Yeah. I was really mentholated, getting that right up in your brain fan.
like
Gracious.
like
I used one a while
oh.
ago, but it's been a while. Yeah. It's like
Yes.
getting a breath strip, like, but inside your nose.
Yeah. Um what else do I got? I don't think I got any questions. Do you have any questions?
Ooh, yeah. Okay. So how did you learn to do interviewing? Because in my senior year of high school, I had to do interviews. It's part of I took digital media 12, and we had to, like, be trained how to do interviews, and it was really, really hard. And you're doing it so, so well. And I want to know, like, did you get trained, or you were natural? Like, what's going on here?
I just think I'm good at asking questions.
I agree. Yeah, no, you're killing it.
Yeah, I until now I haven't been trained on anything in my life.
Wow.
Um,
Wow.
well, I've been trained. The only thing I've been trained up to this point is I've been trained to drive a boat. I know how to
Oh,
drive a boat.
cool. That
I know
makes
how to
sense.
drive a boat. I know how to operate a boat, and I know how to use a radio. And I have all the licenses for those.
Oh, cool.
And
I don't know how to drive a car yet, and I'm
you,
too old for that to be a thing that I still can't do.
hey, I don't have a license either. So, but yeah, um, sometimes the questions just come to me. Sometimes, like the one about influencing creativity, because
Yeah.
this podcast is about creativity, right? So it's really like what you were saying. It's restricting me, so I have to come up with questions related to it.
Oh, yeah. That's
And
cool.
and
Constraints.
yeah, um, creativity is obviously a very important subject in the
Yeah.
world. I don't think if like I think if it didn't exist, the world just wouldn't exist because
Mhm.
if there was no creations, then I wouldn't be living in a house.
Mhm.
Because somebody had to invent this, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, what do you think? What do you think on that?
Yeah, I think it's really interesting that creativity is. Sorry, I'm getting super distracted because there's a hole in my shirt.
Oh no,
um,
that's okay. That's okay.
um, Creativity is like a little bit more than just problem solving. In that you almost create new problems for yourself for no reason in being creative. And I think it's just really interesting how we go further than just what we need. We also go for what we want, and we need to do that. Like there's like a kind of a weird Venn diagram of like needs and wants, and we sometimes try to be like grateful or what's the word? Is it pragmatic? Like realistic, I guess, in that we try to focus on our needs and be grateful that we have that, and then not focus too much on our wants, and like almost like it seems immoral to be too focused on your wants because we have this idea that if we have what we want, then someone else may not have what they need, which is not necessarily true if we're, careful. If depending on what you want, like there are certain things that I don't know, like why do you want that? If it means someone else doesn't have like their human rights, why do you even want that, right? Um, but yeah, we do need to have some of what we want and not just all of what we need. I think it's really like I was saying to my parents downstairs over dinner that fighting for your or chasing your dreams actually makes your life harder, because if you think about it, if it was easier to achieve your dreams than not to achieve your dreams, then everybody would achieve their dreams, because people tend to take the path of least resistance. So getting what you want actually is harder than just accepting what you're given. It's like, when you play The Sims and you start, typing mother load, and then now you're bored because you have everything that you could just anything you want, you could just get it, and you're like, okay, well, now what's the point? Not that like I don't want to because some people take that same logic and go, well, this is why we need people to be poor so that they are happy. No, people should be able to, you know, reasonably work for things and then actually achieve them, right? But I think there's something in the working for it. Like my dad was saying to my sister, you got to make sure you're, because my sister has like this big old dog, this 1-year-old puppy. Um, she has to work for her food. She has to work for food all the time, and that sounds cruel. But then, like, when else would she work? Because she's a pet, right? She's not a working dog. She doesn't like have a herd of cattle to go, mind. Um, and that's what brings joy for her to, achieve a goal. So if you don't give her a goal to achieve, to get a reward from, she's just gonna be despondent. And I don't know, it's just really weird that I guess we evolved that way, that we want problems to solve, but problems that are solvable, and we get frustrated when they can't be solved, but then also frustrated if there are no problems at all. Oh no, I feel like I went off topic there, but meh.
It's okay. It's okay. Um, so D&D
Mm,
involves a lot of writing, yeah?
yeah. Well, yeah. It can. It doesn't have to. You can like use other people's modules. You can. There's like what's it? Um, DM Guild. Is it the DM's Guild? I can't remember. There's a website where you can just like buy stuff that other people have written, or even download it for free. There's a lot of really free content on there. Yeah.
Um, have you written a lot for D&D?
I have. So I started playing in February. I started DMing in March, as you do. And the table that I started DMing for, I don't know any of these people. We met on a Discord server. I pitched a table. I was like, hey, I don't know what I'm doing. Does anybody else feel like they don't know what they're doing and they're embarrassed to start playing? We could just be bad at D&D together. So that's how that table got formed. And immediately I was like, hey, if you have modules that you want to play, I'll run them, but I want to try to cook up my own world. So I started doing that, because that's really what, like, hey, I'm a huge Abria Iyengar fan. Like, she took D&D and she went, cool, it's Watership Down Chernobyl. Like, that's what Burroughs End is. It's Watership Down Chernobyl on D&D system. So, she took like Kids on Brooms and then mashed it together with Never Stop Blowing Up, which I can't remember what that was based off of. And she was like, cool, Misfits and Magic. Like, actually, no, Misfits and Magic 2 was merged with Never Stop Blowing Up. Misfits and Magic 1 was just Kids on Brooms. But yeah, I am the person I'm inspired by is a writer. She's a storyteller in that she likes to perform on the fly, but also she likes to prepare amazing stories in advance, like also like politically as well, like Candela Obscura on Critical Role's channel. Her Candela Obscura season, she essentially made Fantasy Flint, Michigan, which blew my mind. I was like, this is yes, yes, yes. And she said so much, was like, so she said none of it, but she said all of it. You know what I mean? Like, she didn't get super didactic and be like, this is a political allegory, blah, 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 blah. But she kept doing things that made me go like, oh, yeah, reality. This is happening in real life. This is things that people need to care about. And also, like, I should have said this earlier, one of my biggest pulls to fiction is you can, in the suspension of disbelief that is required to enjoy a piece of fiction, you can kind of almost like lead people in to other people's shoes. Like, you can lead a horse to water and then also just be like, drink, and then they'll drink because they've consign themselves. Like, the part of the game is that, well, you tell me to drink and I'll drink, and this analogy is getting really wonky, but you know how they say you can lead a horse to water but you can't make him drink. Usually you can't do that. You can do that with fiction because they have already agreed that the fun is them drinking the water, so you can get them to drink, and then as they're drinking, be like, and you learned something by accident, eat it. I don't know. Now you get this thing that you were so against, and you understand why it's important, and blah blah blah, that kind of thing, because you saw it from another point of view that you weren't allowing yourself to see because you had like all these preconceived notions and biases that you weren't willing to let go of in reality. But in the fictional world, you've already suspended that disbelief. You've already agreed to be open to something new. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Another question. Since you've probably written a lot, have you ever thought of writing a novel or novella or anything of that sort?
Yeah, I've tried. It's by myself, so then I get bored. Yeah.
Need like a co-writer or something.
Yeah, I would really like, yeah, or even just like, ooh, this is everybody go listen to Worlds Beyond Number, because that's what if I were to write a book, that's how I would write it in playing a game. They have like separated each season, each season into, they call them books, book 1, book 2. They just finished book 1 of the Wizard, the Witch, and the Wild One. Do listen to it. It's amazing. I cannot summarize how much I love it. I'll go on forever. But it's a huge story that they've been telling together for years. And that's the exact way that I want to tell stories, collaboratively with other people over a very long period of time. I don't want to be writing books for years by myself and then sending it to an editor and then it just like in a hole by myself with my imaginary world. I want to live in an imaginary world with friends, with people that I care about, telling stories with. It's a dream. That would be a dream come true for me to do something like that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that sounds really good. Yeah,
It's so good.
I
It's
would
so good.
if you made something like that, I'd totally tune in and tune in.
Oh, really? Oh, would you?
Yeah.
I'm nodding my head vigorously because I was thinking like, if you want to be casted, I'm casting you. Like, if you want
Oh,
to be on my show, let's go.
that would be. I'd be down for that.
Oh, sick! Hell yeah!
um, yeah. What's another thing? Okay, here's an interesting question. Um, it's like, okay, I'll just say it. If someone had written a book
Mhm.
about your life at this point, how many chapters would do you think would it have?
Let's see. That would be one. I think it might have about 20. Like, you would think that it would be one for each year, but I think my early childhood would be just one chapter.
No, yeah,
Because
no, yeah.
I'm getting to the point where like anything around 4 years old feels like it all happened in the same year, like, or between like 4 and 7 all happened in the same year, kind of like things are starting to crunch down in my memory. Um,
Mm,
yeah, I think it would just be more and more chapters as I get closer to like the age that I am now. So like my current age would be one chapter. Actually, no, this year that I'm having would be 5 chapters alone, I think. It's been a wild year. So
yes.
let's say about 30 chapters, just because I don't understand how numbers work. So I'm just gonna say a random number.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. Wow. That's a lot of chapters. Mine would have a lot few because I can't remember most of my life.
Mm.
It's
Well, I mean,
sad,
I know
but
how old you are, and if I was answering the same question at your age, I would also say not a lot of chapters.
no, yeah, no,
Because I
yeah,
feel like most of my chapters have happened like after like 20.
no, yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like, uh, no, man.
Not even after 25.
Um,
Most of my chapters.
no, yeah, yeah. This year for me also has been wild as well. Like,
Mm.
I like every single time I traveled away from my house, I feel like it was preparing me for this moment where I have to leave for a year and 3 months, I believe, because
Something like
we
that, yeah.
already started. Uh, yeah, so
And 6 months then. No, 3. You're right. I don't know how to do math. No, 4. Yeah, a year and 4
4.
months. No, you're right. I Why am I trying to figure out whether or not you're right? Why am I thinking that I could figure that out on the fly? I need a pen and a paper. A pen and a paper to do
Yeah,
math. I can't do
that's
mental
that's fine. That's fine.
math.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think I got any more questions. So, I mean, again, do you have any more for me?
Um, no, I think I asked the one question that I have. Well, I do kind of have, it's more of a conversational question. It's not really like an interview question. Like it what how do you feel about visual art? Like, do you draw, do you paint, what's your relationship to it and why?
Okay, so I never really like I love looking at it. I love
Mm,
admiring the work that other people have done. I try to do it, and I wish I had like a drawing or something that I could show you.
mhm.
Um it doesn't really turn out that good. I've
Interesting.
I am going to admit I have
Mhm.
traced, and
That's valid.
I feel like after tracing though, like when I'm doing it, like when I'm drawing on my own, I
Mhm.
incorporate some of the techniques that I do when tracing to
Mhm.
my art, and
Mhm.
like I respect the people who do visual art. I truly respect them. They have an amazing talent. I just wish I could do that.
You wish you could, or do you find it fun? Or do you wish you could enjoy it, or you wish you could do what they do?
Both.
So it's not
Like,
that fun for you, huh? It's not
um,
actually that fun for me, ironically.
um,
I prefer telling a story than drawing a
it's
story.
it's not fun for me because I don't have a good like I feel like if I knew more and like
Mhm.
was good at drawing, I would probably enjoy it. It's
Interesting.
it's kind of like why I'm here for why I'm here for acting is because I've always wanted to perform,
Mhm.
and everybody around me said that I was a good performer, and now
Mhm.
I'm here
Nice.
because I enjoy it because I know how to do it.
I feel you. Yeah. There's definitely some things that I am good at that I don't like doing, so I don't keep doing it. But then there's also things that I like doing, but I'm not good at it. So it's frustrating to do it. It's kind of hard to find a middle ground. I think the one thing for me that I'm both good at and I enjoy doing it is storytelling because it's so close to a lot of things like people naturally do, just like playing, like just play. People just, video games and playing with toys as a kid and telling jokes and playing make believe and dressing up in costumes and those kind of things. Um, but like on drawing, the crazy thing is a lot of people, like I've met people who will draw just garbage, absolute garbage, and be like, look at this cool drawing I drew. And you have to be like, wow, I'm so glad that you drew that. Like you're really happy about that. And and it's not like a little kid, it's like, a teenager, like, well, when I was a teenager, it was one of my friends. I still see teenagers as kids. But like someone who was like a peer to me would just be like, look at this sick drawing I drew. And in my head, I'm like, that's not very good, but they're really happy about it. And so you just kind of like, oh yeah, that's a great drawing. And I feel like the people that go furthest are actually the people that get in their own way because they can see what they need to improve. But because of the whole lie of like, oh, but it's a talent, you should be magically good at it. If you see room for improvement, then you're not good and you should stop. Like what I said before, you're not bad, you're on your way, right? If you can assess your own work and see like, ooh, I'm improving. Like even you saying like, ooh, tracing, I can see myself improving when I trace. Yeah, you shouldn't have to pay an art teacher to tell you that because I could tell you that and I'm not gonna charge you, but like I could tell you that because it's true and they taught me, like that's a thing I learned at university, right? But it's also a thing you could just observe in your own practice. And so opening yourself up to to being vulnerable, to being learning to be comfortable not being there yet, I think it's really important because you can take yourself so far and simply being able to see like, okay, room for improvement, room for improvement, say that 5 times fast, and not getting discouraged and instead just stepping forward into that path to improvement, yeah, draw more. Do it. I almost called you by your real name. Do it, Switch. Draw more.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I will definitely actually, you know what? Um
Only if it makes you happy, though.
oh
That's
yeah.
important.
Oh yeah. Uh let's shoot,
Ooh.
I keep dropping everything. I'm gonna draw something live here. I'm gonna draw something live.
Yay! Wait,
Okay.
do you wanna do it by yourself or should I do one too? Because I have my iPad in
You
front of
you
me.
you can do one. You can do one too.
What are we drawing?
Um hmm. Don't mind my cat. He's a real screamer. Um
Oh.
I'm looking at my Lego Star Wars stuff, specifically my Lego Darth Vader minifigure, so maybe his mask.
Ooh, I'm gonna try to draw it from memory.
Me too. Me
That'll be
too.
funny.
I'll
Okay.
even like turn him around. I don't know what he looks like.
I'm gonna
Okay.
change the background color to black, and then I'm gonna draw in white because I think that'll be easier.
Oh yeah. I'm totally not drawing on my notes here. Okay.
Okay. This is totally going to be a segment when this pops off.
Yeah, just silently drawing on the podcast. This is good
No,
radio.
I think it should be like whoever's talent is on here, I should do it with them.
Yeah, that's a good
Like
idea.
like if somebody's a writer, I'll write something with them.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That's a great idea.
I need to do the bridge.
Oh man, I really don't remember what Darth Vader looks like.
Fun fact, I
Mhm.
got during the Revenge of the Sith re-release, I got to see it in the movie theater, and I I feel so bad for this, but like I ended up sleeping during a little teeny little bit of the movie, and I was like, dude, why did I do that?
Oh
And
man.
but it was only a tiny bit of the movie, right? So
Yeah,
um, yeah,
not
it
too
was it
bad.
wasn't that bad. Huh.
Star Wars is next on my list of things to get into because I saw a black woman likes it. And my dad is huge into Star Wars, but he's like I don't know. I don't know if this is really super relatable, but sometimes when if you're a girl and like your dad is into something and he doesn't really because I was really into basketball too, and he was like, like he didn't really involve me into it, and he never told me it wasn't for girls, but because he wasn't like actively involving me in it, I was like, maybe this is for boys, maybe it's not for me. So I just kind of like took a step back.
Oh,
I
yeah.
felt like that way with Star Wars too, but I've been like Christina Ariel is another black woman who is in actual play, and she's I don't know exactly what she does. I know that she does a lot of like on-screen stuff with Star Wars. Like she did like emceeing or something. Like she
Oh,
does. I
yeah.
think she voice acted a character. I don't know. She's been doing big things. But like I follow her on social media through actual play, and I was like, dang, she really likes Star Wars. Maybe I can like it too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've loved Star Wars for a quite a long while now.
Yeah.
I only see the OG and prequel trilogy as the only good trilogies, and if you say the
So
sequel
I've
trilogies
heard.
are good, I am going to force choke you.
I've heard that's the consensus. I don't know what any of those words mean though.
Okay. I I could see that I was doing really good at one point so far.
Good. And you could see where
Uh,
you diverged. And a lot of that in itself is a talent. Being able to assess your own ability is a talent. Oh, is it? Yeah, the Dunning-Kruger effect. It takes competence to assess your own competence. So it's possible to be so bad at something that you think you're good.
mm, oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is in pen. I can't erase any changes.
Oh, good. Oh, that's good. No, genuinely, that's an
uh,
assignment I give to my students. You're not allowed to erase. Because it's a waste of
okay.
time. Just make a new drawing. Just keep generating more. And just because you're not trying to make a nice finished project, you're just drawing. Don't try to make it
Become
perfect. Just make
the
it.
become the AI.
No.
No,
No.
I mean like you generate it on paper, not
Yeah. Yeah. Screw AI.
you
AI
be
could be
the AI.
cool,
Don't use
but we
the
have
AI.
capitalism. So the capitalism is making the AI stanky and bad. That's the problem. It
This
could
is
be a
this
good
is co-
tool.
this is communism.
Yeah. Good communist pen and paper AI. As like
Yes.
mama intended. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Oh, I did
I
give
think
my
I'm
Darth Vader
finished.
shoulders. Yeah? Okay, I'll be done too. Mine's just kind of a portrait. I have a bad habit of not giving characters shoulders.
Yeah, yeah.
Do we want to show each other what we drew? Oh, what the heck is
Okay.
that? I saw something fall. I don't know what it was. Don't mind me.
You can go first. No.
Okay. Yeah, you go
I'll go
first.
first.
Yeah.
Okay. This is my drawing. You see
Oh,
that?
that's really, really good. You got so much closer to like what Darth Vader actually looks like. This one's mine. Mine's just kind of vibes.
Oh yeah.
I
That's
could
sick.
not remember. I was like, a skull with a hat, I guess. Paddington
um.
Bear skull? Paddington skull.
So here's a little guy for comparison.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had the little raincoat hat vibes, but that's the only thing I can remember. And the big old buggy eyes.
Yeah, and I mainly forgot to do the like he's got the big dome, but he also has the part.
Yeah. His little bob. Went to the
Yeah.
hairdresser today.
He doesn't have to ever go to the hairdresser because he always got a permanent
No.
haircut.
Yeah, he got the permanent bump.
Yeah.
The bob bump.
He should have learned from Obi-Wan and didn't challenge him when he had the high ground.
I should know what that means. I do not.
Do you want me to explain it to you?
Yeah, I want to know the joke.
Okay, so in Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin Skywalker's master, both of them have a duel
Uh-huh.
in the movie because Anakin Skywalker has been turned by Palpatine. And at the end of the duel, Obi-Wan hops off of the platform that they are dueling on and hops onto a higher elevated ground and says, "It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground."
Yeah.
And he becomes arrogant and he tries to
That was really good, by the way. Your voice just kind of like went somewhere else. That was sick. Sorry, continue.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, he tries to take him, but he gets cut up, and that's how he becomes Darth Vader.
Right. Okay, and then what did you say? You said he should have did something, huh?
He should have listened. He should have listened to Obi-Wan when he was talking about having the high ground. Because I bet there's so many memes where
Yeah.
Obi-Wan teaches Anakin about the high ground before they end up dueling. So it's like
Oh. Okay, yeah, I do get it now. That's funny.
yeah. Yeah,
I'll watch it. I'll watch it, and then you can say it to me again, and then I'll laugh the first time you say it.
Yeah. Like the Star Wars movies like are truly a masterpiece. Like
Yeah.
George Lucas is an amazing man, and
Mhm.
I don't know if this is true or not, but I saw on Facebook that Disney is making George Lucas make another movie,
Oh.
even though they paid him $7 billion not to.
Oh. Weird. Disney, why? Disney what? What?
Like
Why?
what is Disney nowadays? Like I have a feeling that I'm not gonna have a good experience working for Disney.
Yeah. Yeah.
Solely because of what they're doing, like, and what they have been doing.
Yeah.
Like, have you heard of the Stan Lee thing?
No, I haven't.
So
Oh, were
there's
they
this
put an AI Stan Lee into stuff?
Yeah, they there's this company who owns Stan Lee's likeness and is using it to like make an AI robot of him
Mm-mm.
or like some
No,
sort of hologram. Like it's
I don't
AI
like that.
video with AI voice.
That's
Yeah.
terrible. Sorry for going off screen. I want my chapstick. It was in my
Yeah, no,
purse, and
that's
my purse on the
fine.
floor.
That's fine. But yeah. AI. That's
You
another
see,
thing
like
I
AI is
forgot.
cool, but people do dumb stuff with it because of capitalism. So I like
Okay.
AI until capitalism is gone.
I am not advocating for AI whatsoever.
Yeah.
It literally damages the planet.
Yeah,
I'm
that
just
too. Oh
saying.
yeah, that too.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying
I keep forgetting that
there
part.
are good applications for it. Like instead of telling the AI to generate art and stealing what the AI generates and claiming it as your own art because
Mhm.
realistically it is not yours. Um, Asking the AI to generate art and using that as like inspiration and to make
Yeah.
your own piece, like not copying it, but like
Mhm.
you know that's
But
I'd
even
say
then,
that's a good.
it's a little bit better, but I also think that like um there's like it kind of takes some of the fun out of it because I think I would be much more impressed by like a really cool idea that I know a human did than a really cool idea. Cause like there's the idea than the execution, right? And like personally, I tend to be a little bit better with the idea than the execution. So I wouldn't be all that impressed if somebody didn't have an idea but were able to render it with their hand on their own without using an AI. I'd be like, okay, but you didn't think of it. You just were really good at taking the idea that the thing gave you, the randomized idea, right? But then also there's like random word generators that can help people with prompts. So there's like a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B with it. I'm thinking more so like if someone generates the entirety of their idea instead of like kind of getting like the gist of it and then going off from there. But then it would, yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah, it, at the end of the day, AI is still bad. Like no matter how
yeah,
you use
as
it,
it stands.
it's like the NFT situation all over again.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it is literally damaging the planet.
Yeah. And it's really interesting to me how like you can kind of tell whether or not something is a good idea or not based off of how hard other people want you to like it. Cause like I remember just being like, I don't think I want to get into NFTs to like some NFT. I don't know what to call them. They're like NFT girl bros. Cause it was like they were
Yeah,
like they were women, like they were part of a group that was like women in NFTs because there's not enough of us in this and da da da. So like I don't think I'm insulting them by calling them girl bros, but when you think about like NFT bros, right? Okay, that's very gendered. So they were very much like we're in this too, but we're women's. And they were like, no, but you have to be into NFT because it's so cool to think of it this way. And I'm like, why are you so emotionally invested? And I don't mean emotionally and like because women be emotional. No, I mean like they're so like invested in me agreeing with them. Like why can't I just be no? Why can't I just not want to do it? It's going back to the whole like you know it's bad, you're trying to justify it kind of energy of like having to do something bad on purpose. You can't just be chill about it. You must have a very bad time being chill about a bad thing.
like it kind of. Wouldn't you say it kind of limits freedom of speech a little bit because people are constantly
Ooh.
trying to make you like things that you don't want to like?
I understand freedom of speech to be more so like if the government is doing something bad and I say the government is doing something bad, I should not mysteriously disappear. Cuz like if someone says like I don't think freedom of speech covers like hey, if you come up to my face and say something about my mama and then I do what happens when you say something about my mama. I don't think that covers like freedom of speech. I think that's a natural consequence. Like you don't run up on people and say things that will make them very angry with you, and then expect that they shouldn't be allowed to be angry with you. But I think like I don't know if I'm remembering that properly, but I think like freedom of speech in politics in government is supposed to protect the citizens from like being incarcerated or like just whisked away, and no one hears from them again or sees them again just because they like spoke against the regime or something like that. Yeah, I think it's quite a bit. But like you
China.
said, like oh, well, in the US too, kind of on this at this point. But and who knows where else other, because here's the thing, if they whisked people away good enough, we won't know they did it. So we actually don't know what nations do it and which ones don't, to a certain extent. But what are they talking about? You said people telling you that you should like a thing, freedom of speech. I feel like people should be allowed to tell me what they think I should do, but I should also be able to have access to like the critical thinking skills. Like I should have gotten the opportunity to bolster myself against people trying to try to convince me to do something that profits them and not me. I'm a real big proponent for critical thinking skills. I think they should be taught more in schools. They're not. Yeah.
The school literally doesn't teach you like anything besides my basic math class. They literally taught me how to do taxes, which is
Yeah,
like
it's a lot of how to follow the status quo at school.
like
Yeah.
they should be teaching all of the math classes to do taxes, but
Yeah, it could, or I did apprenticeship and workplace math in high school. I didn't do calculus and stuff like that because they were like, "You're going to do fine arts. You don't need a math for that." And then I went to did minor in psychology, and I had to do a math, so I had to take an extra math to be put up. But that's fine; they account for that. But oh, I was gonna say something else. What was it? Oh yeah, I actually I don't have a teaching license. So I'm a art teacher, but I'm a community art teacher. I had the choice to be a teacher that could work in the school system and one that works in like rec centers and like, the YMCA, that kind of thing, like or privately. And I did a stage in an elementary school, and there was a day where my coordinating teacher, like the teacher that I was working with in the classroom, it was his classroom that I was working in the school. He came in a bit late, or actually like an hour late or so, and he was like, "I'm so sorry, I didn't get a chance to let you know. The One of the teachers had a nervous breakdown and quit, so I had to go cover his class. Anyway, how are you doing today?" And I was like, "Why did you say that so casually? Is that normal?" He's like, "Yeah, in education, sometimes people just reach the end of their rope and they have nervous breakdowns, quit their jobs, and we never hear from them or see them again." It's like, great, cool. Never gonna do this. Don't love it that much. Like I have mad respect for teachers that are like, I love it so much, I'm willing to take it. And like the ones that I know are hardy. Like look, a semi would have to run through them, take them down. So yeah, but not me. Don't wanna.
yeah, yeah, we definitely need more of those people in the world as well.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
but like teachers definitely need to be paid more.
Oh hell
Like,
yeah.
like why isn't that a given?
It's a war on critical thinking skills.
Like number one, you're dealing with kids that aren't yours and you have been placed under your responsibility.
Mm.
And
They kind of become
two,
yours, honestly. Like you don't get to a point where you're like, I'm your mom, but they're your student, and it's like you cry. I cry at the end of summer. Well, I didn't this summer because I knew I was gonna like I'm gonna go to acting school. Peace. Uh, but see you on TV. But yeah, I get choked up. But like you start to take ownership over the community that you've built. I think is the best way to put it. Yeah.
yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
No, I think
They're
that
not
was
your
the only
kids.
point. I think that was the only point that I had.
Oh,
because
yeah.
like yeah,
Dealing with
like
other people's kids can be
yeah.
tough. It's more so like when you get something set up and then there's a rule in the classroom and some kid is like, well, I don't have to because my mommy says I don't have to. It's like, why has this other adult betrayed me in this way? It's more so the feeling, less so of like, I don't want to have to deal with somebody else's kids and that kind of nonsense. It's more so like, work with me here, mom. Work with me here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do not like the betrayal of other adults.
Yeah. And sometimes kids will say, like, the funniest thing that they don't want their parents to say, like, K-pop Demon Hunters was just the vibe all summer, and we were listening to it in the classroom. I genuinely liked it. I watched it. They all begged me to watch it, and I was like, "I will, I will. I just have to go home and not immediately fall asleep because y'all are burning me out." Uh, but I finally watched it, and I loved it. It made me choke up and cry a little bit at some points because it hit me as, like, just as a creator as well, like the ending where, like, it's not a spoiler, but there's an ending where they're hugging fans, and, like, being an art teacher, and also, like, like, at that point, knowing that I wanted to go on to be a performer, to, like, I was already thinking about going to acting school. I hadn't been accepted yet, but I was like, this is what I want to do. It really got me in that, like, this is why we do it kind of, like, as a being an adult who's in the art world and performance in visual arts and anything, and seeing little ones being like, I want to be like you, and just be like, you can, just, let's go, we'll do it together. It's really nice, right? And then there was this one kid who he went, my dad said K-pop Demon Hunters is stupid. And in my head, I was like, screw your dad. I can say that out loud.
Yeah. Yeah, I never really got into K-pop Demon Hunters, but, like, I saw one video clip, and it was like a clearly edited video clip. It was like it was about all the Fortnite collabs. Like, K-pop Demon Hunters is in Fortnite now.
Oh, well, everything's in Fortnite at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally everything. And
That's actually
but
sick. I want that skin.
Hmm?
I haven't even seen the skin yet, and I want it. I don't even play Fortnite.
Yeah, I've spent way too much money on that game, so I haven't deleted it. And I'm
Surprisingly,
surprised
Fall Guys
when
got me. I paid for so many beans.
well, guess who owns that?
You? Fall Guys?
Epic Games, and
Oh.
guess who what Epic Games also owns.
Oh no, what do they own?
They own
Fortnite?
Fortnite.
Oh yeah. Did I know
Yeah,
that? I
literally
should have.
Fall Guys is in Fortnite. Like, they're like, you can literally make, like, creative maps as tiny little beans, and then uh have other tiny little beans play in your creative maps.
We heard you like beans, so we put beans in your beans so you could bean while you bean. That's an old meme. I don't know if you know that meme. Do you?
Uh no, I don't, but that, like, rhymed. Like, you were like bean, and that's an old meme.
Yeah, it's a really old, like, what was it, like 2010 era meme, I think, or even earlier than that, where it's like,
I
I heard you like this thing, so I put the thing in the thing so you could use the thing while you do the thing, and then you just say the same word over and over again.
Yeah. I 2010s, I was probably in kindergarten at that point, so
Jiminy
I don't
Cricket.
even
So I graduated high school in 2012.
I entered the school system in, like, 2013.
Fully ships in the dark.
Yeah. It's crazy,
Wow,
right?
that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. And here we are, we're both grown-ups. Wild.
Yeah.
It's crazy that you just become a grown-up, but then you don't become a new thing. You just wait for everybody else to also become a grown-up with you.
Yeah. To be honest, being a grown up, like, I wish I never said I want to be older, like, when I was a
Really?
kid, because, like,
Mm.
when you're a kid and it's like, I want to be this old, like,
Hmm.
I want to be an adult. No, child me, no.
Yeah. It's corny, but it gets better. Cause like at this point, I can feel my childhood self being impressed with who I am today. And that's new. That's new. And like I don't know if well, it's I can say how old I am. I'm over 30. So like it's took a long time for me to be like, "Oh, I'm doing it." And to feel like anything makes sense or anything is good or anything, like, because like I said before, it's harder to follow your dreams. And so I'm finally doing, like, life is hard in a way that I'm doing it on purpose, instead of like it's hard in that I just want to chill and things are happening to me. It feels better to choose the difficulty, versus it just dropping on your head, because it's still going to drop on your head, but then you already know that you did all these hard things on purpose, so you can do the hard things that happen by accident as well. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but it feels good. It feels really good. And I just love that I'm pursuing storytelling. And so I could, like, look back in time to the little girl who's sitting by herself. Like, my dad, I think, was it my dad or I just found them? I found a whole bunch of like Matchbox cars when I was a kid. And I was like, I'm going to play with cars. I don't care that I'm a girl. And then I made them have a wedding. So that's not how you play with cars. But but
You
they
could
got married.
be.
The pickup truck got married to the PT Cruiser. And I used a bit of toilet paper to give the PT Cruiser a veil. So so
You
looking
could
back
have
in time to the little
been.
girl that loved telling stories and still does. It's like, no, we can do this forever.
You could have been playing Cars, like, the Cars movie.
Yeah, I remember laughing when it came out, and I was like, see, I told you I was playing cards, right? They are people.
I when I was young, my mom told me this. I was obsessed with the Cars movie, like
Mm,
the franchise too. Like, I was obsessed
mm,
with it. Like, I still have a picture on my like 2DS where it's like it's like a picture of my bed sheet, and it's
mhm.
like Cars 2 bed sheets. It's like you got
Aw.
Tow Mater, and you got
Yeah,
the secret agent from that movie, the gray car, and the
yeah.
pink one. Like,
I learned this year that his name is Toe Mater, because I was like, why is his name Mater? I don't know, I don't care. And then someone said Toe Mater, and I was like, that makes sense, because he's a tow truck.
I mean, he does say it in the first movie,
I
but it
don't
sounds
remember
like he's saying
that.
tomato.
Tomato? Yeah. I don't remember that. It was a while ago. I must have forgotten.
But
The only thing I
like,
can really remember confidently is he did what in his cup? That's it.
no, I understand why you thought it was just Mater, because in the movie I just remembered he goes tomater, but without the tuh. So
I left that. I listened. I took that. I heard like heard chef. Tuz gone. Goodbye. Later.
yeah, it's just Mater, and that's why I call him too. Like, I never said tomater because
Yeah,
he
people
he
usually
doesn't
just say
call himself
Mater.
tomater,
Yeah.
and Lightning McQueen never calls him tomater.
No. Yeah.
He's like Mater.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, you can tell my Cars obsession hasn't truly left me.
It shouldn't. That's good.
Oh yeah, like it's just been overtaken by a lot of other obsessions. Like, when I was like, after Cars, it was, oh my god, it was Five Nights at Freddy's. Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
Yeah, no, I went hard on that too. I didn't do the books, but I hyper focused on specifically Markiplier's playthroughs.
Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier, and welcome back to Five Nights at Freddy's 3.
The king of Five Nights at Freddy. Yeah.
I
Oh, I should rewatch
I
that for
wish
Halloween. All of it.
I wish I was in a soundproof room, because right now I would scream, "I am the king of Five Nights at Freddy's," because I love it when he screams like that, like
Yeah.
like the screamer YouTubers, right? Screamers, we love the screamers.
Have you ever seen the world's quietest Let's Play?
No.
I think he has 3 or 4 of them where he plays like a rage game. I think he plays Getting Over It.
Oh
But he's
no.
not allowed to yell. It's so
Oh
funny.
no.
I've cried laughing watching that because just the silent rage is so hilarious. Oh.
I mean, I feel like we could learn more as actors if we watch that video because, what our teachers were saying, like,
Mhm.
people normally want to rage, like screaming rage, but
Yes.
you look at Markiplier and he just goes,
Mhm, mhm, mhm. Just silently boiling. My favorite is when someone
yeah,
gets so mad that they shut down, and I would love to be able to portray that
like
as an actress.
this is my portrayal of it.
No, not unconscious. I mean, like just they're just like, okay, I'm done, and they stop emoting because I actually do that when I get to the height of my rage. I just kind of go quiet, and I would love to be able to do that as a character because I think it's really funny.
Yeah. Like I just wish there was I mean, I feel like in your future there's probably going to be a character that's like that you get to actually
Yeah,
do that.
yeah, probably.
I'm going to tell you right now there's only been one concurrent viewer.
Oh,
I don't know how
hi.
I don't know, like, are they putting this in the background? Maybe they're sleeping to this.
Yeah, I do that.
But yeah, if you're sleeping, hope you're having a good time. Hope you're having a good time sleeping.
The way I almost said, if you're sleeping, rest in peace. Don't do that. Please stay alive. Do not die.
uh, keep resting.
Rest in dreamland and then stop resting in the morning and wake up and be alive
Yeah,
again.
yeah. I would love to play one of those characters that like is like expressive in their emotions and then just turns to the main character and goes, "Wake up."
Ew, that's scary. I love that. I like that a lot. Sorry, my reaction was genuinely ew because that's what I say when I'm scared, but I did like it. I did indeed like
Yeah,
it.
yeah, like you're just having a normal conversation and then you go, "Wake up."
Oh, that's so spooky. Yeah,
Yeah,
that slaps.
yeah, like I want to do that someday. I also like I've never been able to really express crazy emotions, so I'd love to
Ooh.
play crazy characters. Like I
Mm,
just in like truly insane characters. Like if I could be the next
mm,
Joker, I would.
yeah, interesting.
Um,
Hmm.
but man, like I just wish I could do all my voices but they're like all so loud, you know? Maybe
Yeah.
maybe when we're in the school.
Yeah, the sound booth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna go in there and scream so loud. I've been saying for years that because my university didn't have, I probably did have it somewhere, but it was in a department that I didn't have access to. I was like, we need a soundproof booth where you could go during midterms and finals and just shriek bloody murder. Because I was so stressed. And I don't think I'm gonna get that stressed at our school because there's like not like crazy exams that we have to take, or there are some exams, but not really intense ones. But I would still love to finally check that off my bucket list and go to a soundproof booth and just absolutely lose it.
Maybe you should upgrade that checklist and instead of just a sound booth, you could go to the world's quietest room in the world.
I don't want to because I will be able to hear my own heartbeat and stuff. And because I've been in a soundproof booth, I had to get my hearing tested and I couldn't close the door. It was
Mm.
I could hear all of my like faculties, like my heart and my lungs like pumping. It was gross. I hated it so bad. I could feel like
Yeah,
it's like I could hear my teeth. Ugh.
yeah. Apparently, in the world's quietest room, you can literally hear your bones moving.
Yeah. I thought I was making that up because I said, "Oh, I feel like I can hear my teeth." No, I think you're right. I could hear. Ew. I don't like it. Really don't like it. I'm repulsed by that.
It
Ugh.
kind of amazes me that yeah, mainly muscles control us, but like if you look at us by bones, it's like we're powered by magic.
Yeah. And your bones are wet all the time. which I don't
Yeah.
like thinking about, but in a way that's kind of funny.
And then when
Mm.
they're out of your body, they're not wet anymore.
Yeah. I have my own tooth in my jewelry box because I had my wisdom teeth pulled, and I had one that had like a spike. I just spat everywhere. A spike. Instead of going like the tooth up ways, it was like sideways. So when they went to
Oh
pull it,
God.
I was like, "Can I have this one in particular? Because it's weird." And they're like, "Okay, whatever." And then when they pulled it, and they were like, "Oh, it is weird." They put it in the bag for me. I got to take it home.
I don't think I have wisdom teeth. They're like
Not
I've
yet.
never felt pain that much in
Do
my
your
teeth.
ears ever hurt?
No.
No, it's probably mine. Mine didn't erupt until my mid. It was like maybe 23. I think if my ears started to bother me. Yeah.
It's probably because I've listened to things on full blast, but like I have tinnitus.
Oh, me
Self-diagnosed
too.
tinnitus. Like I can just hear it sometimes.
Yeah.
Like it's not bad, but like it
Yeah.
happens sometimes. Like
Mine turned off last night when I was trying to go to sleep, and I got really scared because I wasn't used to the quiet.
like I remember like just specifically one time I'm in the bathroom and I'm finishing up and I can just hear it. I'm like, huh?
Yeah. That's what mine sounds like.
Mine is like a ringing, like a
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
and but it's like higher pitched and like um yeah, just higher pitched.
Mm. Do be careful with that because that's like a hearing damage thing that once it's done is done. Because that's like the
Yeah.
little, what is it, the cilia, when they like get knocked flat and they have a hard time resetting. That's why you're here,
Mm.
because it's the high pitched ones are like still activating, so it's giving you a fake signal of that wee. Don't listen. I'm gonna be old. I'm gonna be so old right now. Don't listen to really loud music in your ears because you're gonna enjoy music less and less as you get older because you're not gonna be able to hear as much of it.
Mm.
Yeah.
I would still love to conk out to Thomas the Tank Engine when I'm like 60, so
Yes. I feel
I
you.
literally conked out to Thomas the Tank Engine last night. Like I
Aw, that's
literally had it
nice.
playing. Like
Aw.
it was a 10-hour loop video, and then I looked at how long
Mm.
I slept, and it said I slept for 3 hours, and I was like, oh,
Oh, boo.
yeah.
I would say get more sleep, but you will. Your body will make you enjoy not having to sleep as
To
much because you
to
will
be
start to
honest,
get sick
to be
when you get
honest,
older.
it kind of already has because
Mm,
like even though not at this current moment, I've been noticing that I've been taking way more naps than I've ever have. Like I've never really taken naps before,
mm,
and like I remember specifically like in the later stages of high school, like even though I didn't stay up all night,
mm.
I just walk through school and then I come back home and I just go flop on my bed and I'm like until
Aw.
7 p.m.
Yeah. I always used to be a terrible sleeper. There were times where I would be up for 72 hours straight. Just 'cause I didn't feel like it going to bed. I was like usually
I
in the
think
summertime
the
binging a video game.
I think the most I've ever been awake for is just an entire day.
Really?
And then
That's good.
yeah, I have a fun story. One of my friends, they got chicken pox and they told me that they slept for no joke, legitimately like 3 entire days.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Like didn't even wake up. Like just fell asleep and then woke up and they were like, "Oh, it's 3 days later."
Did That's actually a little scary. Hmm.
Like, time travel.
Yeah.
It's kind
I'm
of like
hoping that someone woke them up and they didn't remember to check if they were
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, no, they were checking on him to see if he was okay, and they didn't do that for 3 days because he had
Oh.
chickenpox.
Oh.
And I
Well,
was
he
like,
survived.
whoa,
It's crazy.
like that's insane. I wish I could sleep for 3 days, to be honest.
I feel like I would wake up so angry. Because whenever I oversleep, I wake up grumpy. So
Hmm.
super oversleeping, I feel like I would wake up in a rage. Because like your body feels like I've been in one position for so long. Why did you do this? Oh, and
Yeah.
like the deep crease in your face. Could you imagine the pillowcase crease?
Mm,
Ooh.
mm,
But being asleep for like waking up would suck, but being asleep would be nice for that long.
no, yeah. Um, huh. I
Huh.
don't think. Oh, I just remembered because I made that noise. The same friend has a brother, and I made that noise, and he was just astonished that I could
Oh,
do it.
it's a really good
Like,
villager noise.
like I can literally go, huh, and, and then,
Oh wow. Jiminy Cricket! Oh my gosh, that was so good! How did
and
somebody get that villager out of whatever hole it fell into?
and I'm just like, why didn't they hire me for the Minecraft movie? Why did they have to get voices? Like, why did they have to get
You
separate voice
you didn't
actors? I
you
could have done
didn't
that.
answer casting call. That's the problem. You gotta find
Mm,
those casting calls.
yeah,
Mhm.
and I need to find them, and I also need an agent to also find them for me.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, that's coming.
So, isn't there going to be another Minecraft movie coming out? I swear I saw a
Probably.
teaser.
Yeah,
Um,
it was very successful, wasn't it? I doubt they're gonna just leave it at that. That
it was
I hear
very
hearing.
successful, but in a like you know how game movies were before the new
Hold
Super
on one
Mario Bros.
second.
Movie.
Sorry about that. My mom wanted a candy, and I threw it at her, and she did not catch it. And she,
Oh
Mom, why
no!
did you do that?
Oh no!
Flipped it at her. It hit the wall. It didn't break. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I do.
Mannequin?
Okay, let's do one last question because it is 10 p.m. for me, and my mother has reminded me that I have left my pet pigeon in his pants and he's fallen asleep and I need to take the pants off him and close his
Oh
cage.
yeah.
But I
Oh
can
yeah.
also bring him to say hi if you want to get him on camera since he is already wearing his pants.
Oh yeah.
That might be fun.
You can do that if you want.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna run and grab him. I can still hear you. So if you have a one last question for me to answer, then go for it.
I will try and think of one.
Okay. I forgot I left you all on your lonesome.
Okay.
No one
I
ever
think
believes me
I
when I say I have a pet pigeon. They think I'm joking. I have a pet pigeon.
yeah,
He does not want to
I
be held.
mean I'm acquainted, but
Yeah.
if there are any future or present audio listeners, there is a pigeon on the screen right now.
Mm-hmm. Let me see if I can get him to say something. Say hi, Skinner. His name is BF Skinner after the psychologist.
Oh yeah.
He's being so quiet. It's like he knows. Say
Yeah,
something.
he knows he's live on
my YouTube channel right now.
Yeah. Doesn't want to say anything incriminating.
Well, that. I've at least they're helping me out. At least your pigeon's helping me out because
Yeah.
the two other guys that I was with before you, literally, one of them started playing a skinny mustache man speech, and another one said the N word.
Ew. What? Wait, what's skinny mush? Is that Mussolini?
No, no, it's not. It's not Mussolini. It's the
Oh,
other guy.
like vertical skinny mustache man, not horizontal. Ew. Why? Gross. Wild.
Yeah,
Skinner would
and
never. Would you, Skinner?
there's this guy that I'm pretty sure was completely involved with the guys, and he was
Ooh.
acting completely oblivious, and I was playing into it like he was like, "Man, what was that?" And I was like, "It was a really bad speech. I couldn't understand half the words he was saying."
That guy sucks.
like oh yeah, I love doing love speeches, and I was like, oh, okay, go for it. And then he starts playing that, and then I'm like, yeah, nope.
Oh,
And then the other guy was
clever.
like, the
Love
other
being
guy
the
was
inverse of hate. I get it.
yeah, the other guy was like, what was that? And I was like, really bad speech. Couldn't understand half of what he was saying. I'm
Yeah.
I'm I'm sorry, Skinner.
Ooh,
Oh.
he's okay. He's probably gonna fly around. You wanna go? He wears pants so he doesn't poop everywhere. He's
How'd you get him?
he got so he's a regular old city pigeon. He's not like a fancy domestic breed or something. And a very nice lady found him outside the club with like a broken, like not a broken wing, but like a sprained wing. He's shaking because he's excited. He's not scared. Don't worry. She found him with a sprained wing um outside the club at like 4 a.m. and her friends tried to make her leave him, but she started crying. So she hopped out the Uber and ran back for him and took him home to take care of him. And then fast forward maybe like, I don't know, a couple months or something. Um, and I go to the SPCA and I'm like, I want to adopt a bird. I saw a bird on your website. I would like to adopt, a bird. If that bird is adoptable, I'd love to get that one in particular, but like whatever you have, like I'll take a look, right? They're like, oh, well, first you have to da 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 da. So you have to like get a cage for the bird and then they inspect the cage to make sure that it's a suitable place for a bird to live because some cages are really not safe for birds to live in, right? So like, cool. Where can I find cages? Like, how do I figure that out? And they're like, cool. So, because I wanted to know how to budget it, even, right? So they were like, go to a pet store and look at like the different foods that they have and the cages that they have, and then think about how many times you would have to buy like the supplies like that you have to re up on, and then like you can use that to work out a budget. So like, cool. So I leave and I'm walking and I see like, oh, there's a pet store, like a pet shop, a pet store, just like right over there. So I cross the street, I go up like this other cross street. And I enter the store and the lady that saved him off the street is working there. But I didn't know that she had him yet, right? She was just like a lady in the pet store to me. So I'm talking about bird cages. And she was like, yeah, we have these bird cages here, but I wouldn't actually get a cage from here because I got one from Amazon that's twice as big and it's the same price. And then she was like, you know what? Actually, I've been meaning to get rid of the cage because I have a bunch of cats and I can't keep the bird that's in it. I'm trying to find a place for the bird. But it's a pigeon and like none of the wildlife reserves that I've been like getting in contact with want to take him. Like they say just release him in the city, but then when I release him he just flies back to me, like he doesn't want to leave. So I don't know what to do with him because he can't stay with me. And I was like, oh well, I could just take him. She's like, oh, you want to take like he's a regular pigeon, he's not like a pet bird or anything, like. And I was like, no, yeah, he's a bird. He's fine. He's a bird. And like my dad has a bunch of homing pigeons, right? So I'm like, no, like I grew up with birds in the house. All that my dad had canaries and like finches and budgies and stuff. Like, yeah, I'll take a pigeon. They're so smart. They're great. And I was already like, I'd already minored in psychology, so I'd already learned about B.F. Skinner and how like he's a father of behaviorism, and like pigeons are to Skinner as dogs are to Pavlov, right? So I had a lot of appreciation for pigeons just based off of understanding how intelligent they are, having like looked at Skinner's research. So I got him and I named him after B.F. Skinner because that's really funny. The end. He's trying to take his own pants off because he's been in there for too long. I gotta take him off him.
Okay. Okay, I got the final question.
All right.
So we've already touched on AI a little bit.
Mm.
I would like your answer. What how do you think AI will impact creativity for the future?
Unfortunately, I think AI is going to be marketed to people in such a way that people are going to have their capacities for creativity and critical thinking intentionally weakened. And it's going to be a lot harder for people to be able to discern for themselves whether or not the information that they are seeing in social media or like honestly just propaganda in general, they're going to be a lot more susceptible to propaganda, and it's gonna have political, there's gonna be a political backlash, not a political backlash so much, that's not the best way to say that. There's gonna be some nasty things coming down the line in the future, and it's gonna be harder for people to get their friends and family members and coworkers and what have you, community members, to realize what's actually happening because they would have fallen for the like mind numbing effect of AI. Like I already had to deal with going somewhere I hadn't been before, and my phone had died and I couldn't charge it, and I was asking like somebody nearby, like somebody who was working somewhere, like, hey, can you tell me how to get back on such and such a bus route, because if I can get back here, I know where to, like, I know how to get home if I can get there. And they asked ChatGPT. Like they didn't even look at Google Maps or anything. They just went straight to like, how does she get home? Like, and not even like, here, I'll give you my phone that is charged and it's working. It has access to the Wi-Fi and everything. You figure it out because you could figure it out with your own phone, but your phone is not working right now. Okay, here's another phone. You could not even that, just like sitting on ChatGPT and just being like, I don't know, it's not really telling me. So yeah, problem solving skills are gonna unfortunately.
And with
That's as a
problem
pessimistic
solving,
take, but I
yeah,
think that's what might be happening. Yeah.
and with problem solving skills going down, that also will in fact will impact creativity as well, because
Yeah. 100%.
part of creativity is problem solving.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Problem identifying, problem solving. Yeah. Yeah. But we can do something about that as performers.
Yes,
Yes.
we do that as performers and not consent to AI.
Yeah. And go and protest when we have to, because it's probably going to happen again. Because that already did happen, and no, should not
Because
happen.
we're almost like we're not like professionals in the industry. Do you think we
Mm.
could already be going out there protesting? Like
Oh yeah.
if there was a protest, I feel like if there was a protest out there, I'd be in it.
Well, the thing is, usually what I've seen is like union members have gone out to protest, but I also know people, like I know someone, like when I used to live in Vancouver, I before I even really started taking myself seriously as a performer, I was a movie extra, and I had a friend who was a union extra, so she got like better food and better pay and whatever, but like, and sometimes she got lines. It was cool. But because she's union, like if the union was like, hey, we're striking, hey, we're protesting, then that's how she would like end up there, so like once we get into like unions, I guess we may have to protest if like there's something that's threatening the well-being of union members. We should stand together as a community, right? But I don't know how many, like, I don't think they would make you go home if you were just like up guy being like, I'm with you with a sign. But I think you would have to find out like the hard way where they are, like see them protesting to know. They wouldn't really like publicly be like, hey, we're protesting, come protest with us. Are you good? You froze for me. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Well, I'm here by myself. I don't know how. Is it still recording? Should I wait? Oh. I don't know what to do. This would be a good time for someone to be in chat for me to talk to them, but there's no one in chat. So I think I'm gonna message him. Because I feel like he probably has a sign off he wants to do. I don't want to dip and then he can't do a sign off. But I also want to go take a shower and go to bed. Skinner, you want to come back over here and help me? You come over here, Skinner. Come here, Bubba. Let me go get. Are you gonna fly away from me if I walk over there? You gonna make this a problem? Huh? Don't fly. Be chill. Just be chill, dude. Just be chill. 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 Be chill. Gotcha. When the timer goes to 3:30, I'm just gonna go. But I'm gonna give it 2 minutes. It's at 1 minute. It's at 3:29. Oh, Switch is attempting to contact me. I see him typing. Don't go anywhere. Come here, you little. Okay. Switch's internet cut out. So I'm going to give a sign off. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Woo! What a mercy. Goodbye.